Hi, today we are going to discuss about the concept in automatic account determination in SAP. This is used to determine good receipt process. So when we do a good receipt on a purchase order, all the accounts and the GL accounts will come correctly as per determined in the configuration. So how to proceed with this? I've created a theory Excel. Basically, on this, you can see that automatic account determination, when a good movement is entered on a purchase order, the GL accounts need not to be entered manually, since SAP automatically determines this in correct account. So what this actually means? So the easiest and the best ways to determine and to show this as an example from a purchase order. So I have already created this purchase order. And of course, this purchase order has a vendor, material, and purchase order history, within which we have a good receipt and the invoice receipt. So let's keep it very simple. So first of all, we will look into this material, which is a UK grass seed. And we will check this material, which is in plant B201. And on the information icon, we can see this material type HALB is used to create this material. So whenever we create a material using MM01, we always pick a material type. And within this, we have an accounting tab, one, view. And in this, we have a valuation class of 7900. Now, this valuation class is being used to connect to the GL account as well as to the account reference group. So what we actually mean by this is, I will show you this in in here. So this might seem you as a complicated diagram, but let's break this down into a process where we can actually see this part first. This part first of all. So in account category reference, we have material type, account category reference, valuation class, and then the GL account. So this part is used for the connection between material type and the valuation class, which is attached to the GL accounts, which is done by the account category reference. So what I mean by this is that if I go into the path, where you can see here that this is logistic general, material master, basic settings, material types. If I go into the material types here, you can see HALB is a semi-finished product, and it is assigned to an account category reference 0008. So one more thing to remember is when you do the inventory posting and the value updating, for the plant you want to do this with regards to the material type, that has to be ticked in both quantity updating as well as into the value updating. Now, this is what we provided in the configuration when we create a fresh material types. On basis of this, we create a material. Now, if you look into the material management side, you can, in valuation and account assignment, we have account determination, and in account determination, we have account determination without wizard. So within this, you can see we have a valuation control. So this will be always be active when you get a fresh SAP license. So valuation group code will be always be in active state given to you. And then we can add this valuation grouping code. I will discuss this in a bit. Don't need to worry about this right now. So this is what we are focusing on onto this Excel sheet here. So in account reference group, we will create a account reference, which is 0008. and we will assign it to a valuation class 7900. Now this valuation class 7900 is the same which we saw in that material, which is assigned to 0008. Now this acts like a bridge between valuation class and the material type. So the material type I've just shown you in the logistics general assignment as well. But here you can see as well that HALP is assigned to 0008 and the account category reference. Now, whenever you create a material now, based onto this whole path will be used, which I've just shown you. So material will be grass seed, material type is HLAB, then the account reference group is 0008. And the individual transaction to do this is OMSK. And in account reference and valuation class, we have assigned this as well on 0008 and to the valuation class as well, which is 7900. And then we have the GL. Now the GL becomes very interesting here because we have to assign this 7900 to a GL account as well. So if I go into the same configuration path, in the last one, in configure automatic posting, in account assignment, you can see there is a inventory posting. So BSX key. So when I go into the BSX key, of course, you have to choose your chart of accounts for this company code. And you can see here that for 7900, we have this account 13350 as a GL account. So if I go into this PO now, which I've just created as an example. So when this material is procured from this vendor, then when you do the good receipt and we receive this material into the storage location or into the warehouse, you can see in the document info in the FI documents that this is actually the same account 1330000. Now this is what we assigned into the configuration here, which I've just shown you. So this is what this is the whole concept behind the automatic account determination, that this valuation class gets assigned to the account automatically. Now, once we have done this BSX, which is an inventory posting, we will also do the WRX path as well, which is for the GRIR clearing account. So when I go into the WRX key, here you can see that this account on WRX is assigned to 211240. So when I go into this account, you can see here that GRIR account is here. If you see this posting keys, let me do F1. So you can see here that the posting key describes the type of the transaction entered into the line item for the account type. So if I show you all of them, then you can see here 89 is stock inward movement. From 101 movement type, we have done this. And for 96, we have GRIR account credited. Okay. So this is what the whole setting is in a nutshell. Now, if you pick, now the GLIR account is being credited here because, one second, you can see here the GRIR account is credited. When we do the invoice, this GRIR account will be debited and the vendor reconciliation account will get credited. So what I mean by this is, when I go into this invoice receipt, and when I go into the follow-on documents, you can see here that GRIR account and the vendor account. So this vendor will have the same account and when we do the payment run, this vendor will get paid. So what I mean here is that if I go back into the PO and I go into the BP, here you can see there should be a finance accounting company code wise. I can see the same account is here. So this is what the whole automatic account determination process is all about, where you have procured material from this vendor. When you do the good receipt, our pocket, the company pocket, is minus now, and GRIR account is plus. And when we do the invoice at the time of payment, because this is the commitment to this vendor, right? At the time of payment, this is GRIR account will be negative and the vendor will get paid here. So this is the whole concept, which I found people get confused, student gets confused, and they don't understand this part. So this is what it is all together. And all the paths are given as well. You can pause your video and you can go through these paths if you want. And you can see here that all the transaction codes and the whole process has been broken down here. Now, what is a valuation grouping code? Now, valuation grouping code is something which we do where all the valuation area. So valuation area is nothing but plant. All the plants within a company code assigned to same chart of accounts should have the same GL are given the same valuation grouping code. This makes our automatic account determination process easy. Also, you can go through this SAP Logistics Press guide, which I can put in the link of this video as well. Here you can go through the definition part and you can check what this all actually means. But the whole picture here is that you have actually done the assignment. The whole process which you have designed works perfectly. So when you go into the movement type split, this is for 101 where you do the account modification, and this is your account reference, category reference, and this is what we have just seen for the, so all these plants, all these valuation areas are assigned to this company code with these chart of accounts and given to this valuation grouping code. Now, one more thing is to remember in this part is the valuation area. When you have the fresh SAP license, you do this once and it is done on the plant level. You can also do it on the company code level, but you can do the individual valuation of material on different plants. But if you pick this company code, you cannot do this because it will take everything as a whole lump sum. So in my experience and in my, whatever I have learned in SAP, I've always seen this at the plant level. Very rarely happens at a company code level. So this is what the whole process is. I've also created this little diagram with this T codes if you want to use. There are values. So what valuation grouping code I have used, what valuation area plant in which this material was created, what company code, what chart of accounts, the GL connects to it. So now we are paying the vendor from this GL because we have bought this material. And the way it is connected is in this way, that material type is assigned to account category reference, and Same happens with valuation clause and account category reference. And this is how the whole chain is created, so that we can add multiple account reference to valuation class. But if we just do this to this will only do to one, but we can do here one to many. Okay, so this is the major component, and a lot of questions will be asked in interview as well as in SAP certification exam about this account reference, category reference, as well as valuation grouping code. Okay, remember what BXX, WRX key you are hitting. And just a quick recap here, that we have to pay this vendor because we have received the goods at the time of good receipt. So all the GL accounts are connected automatically. This is what the whole account determination is, automatic account determination is. Nothing more than this. And at the time of invoice, we pay the vendor. So at some point commitment happens, and at some time we pay the vendor. This is how the whole process works within SAP as well as in the business, because when you raise a purchase order, you have requested. When you receive, you have the commitment. When you pay, your GRIR account gets nil, and your whole process works with it. So if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment box, and whenever I will have time, I'll come back to you and try to answer you back. Okay. So thank you.